Hi everybody, Mopsy here, and apologies for not being around for a little while. But as you can see here, Susie has a problem that anybody who's tried to create their own applique has had, whereby the Singer software creates the tack down and the layout and tack down and the satin outline in one, or if you're lucky, like two colours. And most of us would prefer three different colours, so there's three separate stops, and that's what Susie's wanting to do. And as always, there's a workaround on this. So I'm going to open a new hoop, and Susie's wanting to do a triangular pennant or bunting, and I've already created a triangle in the drawing package. Um, so to save time, if I can find it, there it is. There's the pennant. That's all she's wanting to do as an applique. Um, Next, in inches, she wants it 8 inches from corner to corner. So I'm just, for reasons you'll see later, I'm just going to make it height 9 inches just for now. And I'll go next, and should have two colours there. Next, this screen doesn't matter because we won't be having anything in a design here. So if I take the preview off, at the moment, the last thing that I didn't stitch the background on, so I need to stitch the background to bring the blue in view so I can see that. I'll delete the triangles after. So at this point I can finish. So there I have on the screen, and I'm going to come over here to block 2, which is just the white outsides, and I'm going to delete that. And let's view it at realistic view. So there we have the pennant on the screen, and as I said, Susie wants it 8 inches from corner to corner. And if I come up here to the measuring tool, and this is really why I made it larger, because I haven't shown people this measuring tool, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to measure up the side until it gets to about 8. If you look down here where it says distance, that's what I'm looking at here until I get to about 8, making a sort of a mental note where that is. And so I'm going to select this, and I'm just going to shrink it down to about that mark, and I'm going to measure it again from corner to corner. It's just over 8 inches, but you can play around with that to get the size that you want. So there we have a triangle on the screen, and I'm going to come up to design and center the design. And this is the point where you'd select it and then go to your editing options and turn it into an applique. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to select it. I'm going to right mouse click and say copy. I'm going to click off it, right mouse click and paste, and move that over this side. Click off it, and I'm going to do that again. I'm going to paste, move that over here, click. So I now have 3 pennants. This one I'm going to make red. Center one I'll leave blue. This one I'm going to change colour and make it green, just for now. So I now have 3 different coloured pennants. Now what I'm going to do is click on the first one. I'm going to come up to my outline edit. I'm going to come into my design embroidery settings, and I'm going to go stitch type tab, go down and tell it to be applique or applique, and I'm going to turn off my overlocks. I'm going to turn off everything. The only thing that's going to be left is the guide stitch. So I'm going to apply that, stitch it, close it, come out of that. So that's going to be either my guide or my tack down. I come to the blue one and I do exactly the same. I come up to outline edit, design and embroidery settings, stitch type, scroll down to applique or applique, and I don't want any options here at all. I just want the guideline. So I'm going to apply that, stitch it, and come out of that. So what I'm now going to do, one of these is going to be used for the tack down, and one of the guideline, and one is the tack down. I'm going to select the red, and I'm actually going to bring that inside. So I'm going to have the blue as the layout line, and this red one as the tack down. I'm going to zoom into this corner here, and so I can get my tack down close. Close to the line. They're both the same size at the moment, so I'm going to come down to here, and I'm just going to move that up because I need to make the red one just a little bit smaller. Let's see where we're at with that. So just inside. I think I've made that a little bit too. Let me just come down with it a little bit more. Move it over a little bit more. So the red line is now just inside the blue line. Okay, so let's come back out. So there we have one colour for the layout, the red for the tack down. Now this one I'm going to come to the green. I'm going to come to my outline edit, embroidery settings, stitch type and applique, and this time, yes, I do want overlock stitches. I want the satin. The width 30, I'm going to make that 35. I'm going to apply that. excuse me. Stitch it, and I'm going to close, and I'm going to close. I'm going to get hold of this, and now I just need to put this on top. Zoom in on top of my layout and tack down. So if it worked first time, I'd be really surprised. It hasn't, so let's come hold of that, and let's bring it in just a little bit so it's covering both the blue and the red. Not quite there. I hate it when it jumps and does that. There we go. Move that across up a little bit. Let's come down. Yeah, that appears to be covering everything. The only thing you might want to do is make that a little bit denser. It's on the default of 4 at the moment. You know me, I usually like to do it as 3. So, but anyway, I'm going to come to my redraw, and the aim excuse me, the objective of this was to have 3 colours. So there we have the blue layout line, the red tack down line, an initial tack down with the green, and then the green satin outline. Okay, I hope that's what you're wanting, Susie. I'm going to stop that. Come out of that. Give me a shout if that isn't what you meant, but otherwise good luck with it, and let me know how you get on. At this point you come to your file, save as, and then save your design as your FHE or your XXX or one of those. So good luck, and I'll catch up with you soon, Susie. Bye.